And we're back with Margs and Mario. See, it's a television trick that we just keep recording, but you just pause so that you can cut it there, and then we just start over. So welcome back to Margs and Mario. I'm Harry.
I can't tell if you're serious or not.
I am serious. This is because then this way.
Okay, hi, I'm Marissa.
And this is Paper Mario. That's how we set up all the episodes now. And you see there's a little timer there. And so at like every 14, 15 minutes, we'll just do that. And this seemed like an opportune time, so that's why this is a new episode starting. You seem confused.
We're only doing 15-minute videos? Did we only do 15 minutes last time?
No, but it got cut up into 15 minutes increments. Yeah.
Are we already on the internet?
Not yet.
Okay.
Well, I mean, if you're watching this, then yes, we're on the internet.
No, I mean like
as of the time we're recording this, no, we're not on the internet yet, but we will be on the internet. If you're watching this, it's on the internet, obviously. Anyway, we're back.
What about the FBI agents that are in your computer? They're probably going to watch it before it's on the internet.
Do you think? I mean, that would be nice if they commented. They're like, "Hey, great job, guys! You're doing a great job."
I would recommend.
So we are in the can't think of the word. We are in the Koopa Forest, and we've just saved Koopa's shell. And you know he's in. Wow! I just realized that Goombario and Koopa are both all blue out. Just a lot of primary colors here.
It's so that they're Cooper's matches your colors. I feel like they were trying to be like, hey, we're friends. We were on the same team because, like, look, our color palettes match.
It's fair.
Look how nice that watercolor painting is.
It's every time you get a new partner, you get a nice watercolor painting. So this is nice because as opposed to before, with let me see, with Goombario, you have this action button where he'll just like tell you what's going on. He's like, "Hey, we're in the forest." And you're like, "Okay," but now you have Cooper, and you can be like, "Huzzah!" And it's just so much better.
So you kick your friends.
Well, he wants you to, and it's going to be.
That doesn't make it okay.
It's going to be something we're going to use throughout the entire rest of the game for things to happen.
Oh, now there's 4.
That's why we use the POW block. And bye, everybody.
See, I think I didn't like playing video games when I was growing up because I don't like losing.
But isn't it?
I think that's what it all boils down to.
But like, then you never. But then, like, you don't learn to take risks if you're never afraid to lose.
That's how I am where I am today. Yes, correct. Next question.
Soon-to-be doctor.
Yeah. A very strict rule follower, which I think is a good
bar.
Yeah.
That's fair. One thing I don't like is that if you use this Z spin, which, by the way, in all future Paper Mario games, which we can get into, all future Paper Mario games, all of them took out this, whatever the spin is, which is hilarious because you use it all the time.
Well, maybe you use it all the time.
I mean, the online Paper Mario community is just littered with people that use this spin. Yeah. But the sad thing about it is look, your partners can never keep up, and that makes me sad.
Heck yeah, I want to say, what does that mean that's ahead if you're saving? I know how these things work.
I just like to save in case, we're playing on an N64 that's 19 years old. So, I mean, the thing is built like a brick and it's going to last forever, but you just like to save just in case.
The way you started that out, I felt like you didn't have confidence.
Did you hear it? I was leaking confidence the entire time.
Yeah.
Oh, I have too many items.
What's it called in Skyrim?
Inventory?
No. When you have too many things. Encumbered? Nope. Not a Skyrim player. That's fine.
Nope.
That's fine.
Well, we'll just check some stuff. He can check 32 items.
Where does he put them?
I think he just holds on to them.
Okay.
Give him all the stuff that we're never going to use. Like Sleepy Sheep. Get out of here.
What does that mean?
It turns your enemies to sleep, which is a perfectly timed yawn for that. Thank you.
Was that out loud?
Yes.
Was that out loud?
As you hold the microphone.
It's far enough from my face.
Okay, so we're good. So we've got Koops.
You're telling me my karaoke machine in probably again circa 2005, where I had to like literally press my face on the microphone to even be heard, isn't what these microphones are?
Nope. Especially now when we've got
Because I have a very strong urge to press this
Behringer
microphone
sound mixer.
into
You can
my
see the
face.
bar. You can see the bar right there. You can see the bar.
I know
when it
I
gets
can
when
see
it gets
the
yellow,
bar.
when it gets yellow, just take the foot off the gas. That's all you need to know. That's the number one rule of audio mixing. Although that being said, I like to live in the yellow. I know a lot of people that like this is way just you don't care, but a lot of people like to live at -6. Like -6 decibels is where people live. I like to flirt with -3. I just live with
I thought
-3.
you just were gonna throw out -6 as your benchmark, just without it being tied to decibels. And I was like, why is -6?
It exists. No, -6 decibels. That is an important clarification. All right, we're on to the Koopa Brothers Fortress after we pass this.
How can
lovely
you have
bridge.
negative sound production? Negative decibel, which is
it's how they. Great question. I have no idea. It's how they measure it.
Usually, negative means that you are in the absence of.
Yeah, but sound is
A waveform
yes.
that's interpreted by the hair cells within your organ of Corti in your ear.
Yes. Great question. No idea. It's kind of like how Celsius goes into 0 and past 0, and I'm like.
Well, that's because Americans are stupid, and we're the only people not on the metric system.
Oh, I did that wrong because I was thinking about the metric system.
Probably us in like New Zealand.
Aussies.
Wait, what did you say?
The
Celsius is the only thing that goes down to 0?
Well, I gave another example. Celsius is another thing that measures. No, so you're right. Is it Fahrenheit?
Yeah.
Fahrenheit's the one that's 0.
What are you talking about?
Science. Science always been a very strong suit.
No, like you need to explain what you're talking about.
What other measurements like sound can go into the negatives?
Well, to me, my understanding of sound is that you can't have negatives.
But it's measured in negatives. Like you can't have negative sound. You can have the absence of sound. But how you measure like loudness of sound goes into the negatives. Are we there? Have we made it there? Are we still? And you know what? It's ironically enough, I'm already done with this sound effect thing.
Wow, shocked.
Weird how that just happened. I don't like those guys. Okay, you ready for this? We're here. The big scary castle.
Is that a synthesizer sound?
Probably.
Because that's very Mario to me.
Yeah. There's some fresh beats that we'll see coming up here. Some nice sound effects. Also, I like obviously Teenage Mutant
Middle-aged Mutant
Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles have been around forever. But I just like the idea that Paper Mario was like, we're just gonna take directly from the text.
But they're Koopas, so
Yeah, but they're
That's how you
literally
avoid-
turtles wearing.
whatever.
Nope. I got hit first.
Han shot first. Still have yet to see. I understand like that.
That reference.
Yeah, but
But you have
next to nothing else.
So, how many of the 9 canon Star Wars movies have you seen? It's okay. This is a safe place.
I want to say I've seen 1, 2, and 3, but I could not tell you really
Like
anything.
1, 2, and 3, as in
Like the
first 3, or like the 3 that
No,
came out
not-
when we were growing up.
one that 1, 2, and 3, not.
Okay, but like it's a fair question since
Yeah,
they came out 4,
no,
5, 6,
right.
1, 2, 3.
No, I know.
Okay.
I watched part of the one where Luke is a boy and he's doing the racing.
Yep.
I thought that was super cool, and I can't remember if it was you or somebody else said, Marissa, that's the worst one. I can't believe you just said that you liked that.
And I hate to do this to you. It's Anakin Skywalker. Luke is in 4,
I don't
5,
care.
and 6.
I don't care.
Just hate
I
it.
legitimately don't care.
Okay, so we've got to get that key, but
We
it's
love Ewan McGregor. Liam Neeson, questionable in current times because of actions since filming Star Wars.
Have I told you my favorite / worst Liam Neeson story?
Possibly.
I may have, but just for the sake of audio content, Liam Neeson when there was this report that came out about.
Oh, it was about women being paid.
Yeah, it was about women being paid and the pay
Because
differences.
when we were watching Batman Begins last weekend, you were saying it. Wow, we have just been tearing it up in the movie TV show realm.
Really have been covering a lot of ground, which reminds me, I want to get back to Heath Ledger and 10 Things I Hate About You.
Okay.
But Heath Ledger was asked by an interviewer to talk about.
Nope, Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson, thank you. It's so important for you to correct me when I do things like that.
Just think of me as your Brennan.
Oh, I appreciate that. That's a nice
welcome. Plug for Pod
is
How much
Life.
tequila did I put in that for
Our
you? No, I'm
podcast.
kidding. I know exactly how
Margs
much
and Mario.
tequila I put in it.
Oh, is this not the one you can?
It's half tequila. No, I'm kidding. Huh?
I thought you could walk behind one of these, but maybe not.
Oh, that sound also sounds familiar from like the underground of Super Mario 64. Like the little echo, like the stone echo that they have.
Mm-hmm.
Is just very reminiscent. Because you have like the water bugs.
Water bugs.
They're like the water bugs that are like you're in the depths of Peach's castle in Super Mario 64. Are you turning me down right now?
No, I'm turning you up because.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. If
I'm
you're
trying
gonna,
not to breathe in it.
If you want to hold the microphone down here, that's fine. I'll just pod you up.
That's fine.
You're
I
good.
just don't want to breathe in it. There's like little water bugs that they look like spiders on the top of the water underneath. I'm gonna just show you.
Yeah. I mean, I feel
What
like
do I Google for that though?
I have no idea.
I'm gonna-
I feel like
I'm
I know
gonna
what
figure
you're
it out.
talking about.
Water bug. I get real water bugs. Super
Oh, there we go.
Mario.
I'm glad that happened because otherwise I was legit gonna ask you to look up what to do because I totally forgot. When in doubt, just beat the bad guy and something will happen. So Liam Neeson.
These guys.
Oh, so Super Mario 64. That's the
Skeeter.
That's the level where you have to change the water level.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I guess it does sound like that.
Did you throw the penguin off the cliff in Super Mario 64 when?
Of course.
Can't believe you. You are my brother.
My brother, and me.
Yeah. No free ads.
No free ads. So Liam Neeson is being interviewed by a reporter and is asked about the pay differences between men and women. And he gives a great statement about how it's the worst and how we have to do something about it. We have to stand up about it and get together and have actionable items. And at the end, the reporter asks him, okay, so will you take a pay cut so that everyone on the movie gets paid the same? And he goes, pay cut? No, that's way too far. And everyone was kind of like, then like, what are we supposed to do if you're like the one thing you can do, you're like, yeah, no, I'm not going to do that.
I would say that I'm shocked.
But you're not.
No.
What else are you looking up now that you found your water?
Oh, no, I'm on Twitter.
How's Twitter doing these days?
A scary place.
Scary place.
Because I think the world's a scary place.
Yeah.
So therefore,
I can see that. I always did appreciate this little shindig that we're in right now. If you didn't notice it, the walls literally bounced up when we walked in. Not like the room we were in was lowered.
the room where it happens.
The room where it happens. Shout out Hamilton. No, literally.
Oh, we can watch that in a couple days.
We can. But like, just look at this. Again, one of those things where you're just kind of like there's chains and there clearly could have been something like lowering us. No, they just were like, hey, we're just gonna have the walls bounce up. And then once we beat these bad guys, the walls will just miraculously bounce back down.
Kind of reminds me of, so Harry's never been to Disney World, but in Disney World you can watch a show like that's Little Mermaid themed, and so like you're sitting in a theater, and me being the anxious child that I was, already hated theaters because they were dark and scary, but it was like you were going underwater like when the show was starting, so they had these laser lights that kind of looked like waves, kind of like you see there, that were like projected on the walls, and they kept going up and up and up, and I just remember being really upset about that.
Just
Thank
because,
you. Welcome to my subconscious.
just because they were going up and up.
It made me nervous. A lot of things made me nervous. It didn't help that we went to the Honey, I Shrunk the Audience.
Oh, yeah, no.
And,
that
like-
movie, I've always hated that movie.
Well, no, but the thing is, like, in the theater, like, in Disney, in Florida, like, they had, like, mice under, like, things would move behind you, like, the dog sneezed, and there was, like, a mist that went across the crowd, like...
For the record,
I hate it.
Marissa did a mice moving on my leg.
I mean,
it did definitely add to the ambiance. I was like, ooh, now I know.
scared
Scared.
child.
Let's be honest, what am I really missing at Disney World?
I feel like you have to delicately answer that because we know it's not the world of happiness that it portrays itself to be.
That's a really deep answer. Look, the doors bounce back down.
I love that. That reminds me of Microsoft Paint.
What is Microsoft Paint up to these days? Is it still around?
I believe so.
Here's another game dynamic that makes no
Well-
sense, but will follow us the entire game.
It's like a skip it.
Pretty much, but wait.
Only instead of just destroying your ankles, it'll just burn them right off.
Oh, and then it just bursts into coins.
Sure. So, Koopa, our Koopa friend,
Cooper.
he just can get bathed in the flames and
Yep.
it's not a big deal. All right.
Yeah, he's good. He also can't pick up anything, even though he walks right through it. We got the key. Find out where we're going with it next time on Margs and Mario. Is it Mario and Margs or Margs and Mario? I think it's Margs. Margs and Mario.
I think it adds to what we're trying to do if you can't remember which way it goes.